Andrea Holiday asked a beautiful question. If death is truly the end, then what is there exactly to fear? For ages, humans have feared death as though they know what lies beyond. And this fear has prevented many from truly living and enjoying life. But isn't it ironic that it is individuals who haven't died that fear death so much as if they've experienced it, while those who have passed away have not been able to come tell us what lies thereafter? Perhaps this was what Socrates observed that caused him to say, "To fear death, my friends, is only to think ourselves wise without being wise. For it is to think that we know what we do not know. For anything that men can tell, death may be the greatest good that can happen to them. But they fear it as if they knew quite well that it was the greatest of evils." We find ourselves in a world of uncertainty when it comes to the mysteries beyond life. People across cultures, religions, and ages have grappled with questions about the nature of existence after death. While some find solace in religious teachings that promise a reward or punishment based on one's earthly actions, others hold onto the idea of reincarnation, where the soul continues to evolve through various lifetimes. Yet, no matter how strong our convictions or imaginative our hypothesis, the veil between life and death remains impenetrable. The deceased remains silent, leaving us to ponder the ultimate destination of the soul. Since death is an unavoidable end for all of us, rather than live life grappling with the fear of it, why don't we do as Michel de Montaigne directs, to rid death of its strangeness, to come to know it, to get used to it? He said, "Let us have nothing on our minds as often as death. At every moment, let us picture it in our imagination, in all its aspects. It is uncertain where death awaits us. Let us await it everywhere." For premeditation of death is premeditation of freedom. He who has learned how to die has unlearned how to be a slave. For knowing how to die frees us from all subjection and constraint. As Plato put it, it is the child within us that trembles before death. Death is scary because it is such an unknown. No one can come back to tell us what it is like. We are in the dark about it. As we contemplate the enigma of death from the vantage point of the living, let's be reminded of the fragility and preciousness of life itself. And while we may never fully understand what lies beyond this realm, we can embrace the opportunity to create a legacy of compassion, empathy, and love that transcends the boundaries of life and death.